Hey class, today we're going to look at physical versus chemical change. We've looked at chemical reactions, we've looked at states of the changes in states of matter. Today we're going to compare physical and chemical changes. Basically, we've been doing this all along, but now we're going to put a name to it. Physical change. Okay, this is the first thing on your notes. Physical change only affects the form of a substance. Okay? Physical change doesn't make anything new. Okay? So nothing new is formed. Okay? It's reversible. Whatever you did to it, you can change it back. That's a physical change. The chemical change is when a new substance is formed. Chemical change is when a new substance is formed. So you do make something new. And it is irreversible. Okay, you can't change it back unless you do another chemical change. And we'll look at more specifics, but let's look at some examples first. Okay, examples of a physical change. Here we have a change in states of matter. We have ice. Okay, we increase temperature. Ice turns into water. Increase temperature some more. Water turns into water vapor or steam. Okay, but throughout the whole process, we've had the same substance. That has not changed. We've always had, throughout this process, H2O. And if we lowered the temperature from water vapor, we could reverse it back to water. Lower it again, we could reverse it back to ice. So you see how nothing new is formed, we can reverse it. It's still water. This is an example. Another example could be tearing a sheet of paper. Okay? We started with paper. We still have paper. Okay. Okay. Could I put these pieces of paper back together? Yeah, with some tape. We'd still have paper. Okay. Examples of chemical change. Here's one probably you're all familiar with. Is making popcorn. When you start with popcorn, you have corn kernels. Okay. We increase temperature, some other chemical changes are happening, and we have popcorn. This is a totally new thing. It's not a corn kernel anymore, it's popcorn. So something new has been formed. It's undergone a chemical reaction. It's undergone a chemical change. Another chemical change would be if we burned the paper, all these pieces of paper. If we burned all the paper, we wouldn't be able to reverse it back. It turned into ash and smoke. Okay. That would be another example of a chemical change. Something that everyone's probably familiar with is making brownies. Okay. A physical change for making brownies would be making the mixture, putting the flour and the chocolate, eggs, milk, all in that mixture would be a physical change. All those things are still in there. We haven't made anything new. Okay, we get a chemical change is when we put that batter in the oven and let it bake. That mixture has turned into a new substance, a new compound. That mixture has turned into a brownie. Okay, that's a chemical change. We can't take that brownie and turn it back into a mixture. It's become irreversible. Okay? So how do I know a chemical change occurred? These are different evidences of whether or not you know chemical change occurs. A change of odor or smell, change of color. Okay? When you burn something, does the color change? When you burn paper, does it turn from white to black? A change of color. A change in temperature, does the change make the substance colder or hotter? A change of form, is it something totally new? Is light, heat, or sound produced? A good example is fireworks. That would be a chemical change. You have light and sound and heat. Formation of a gas. I showed you a chemical change the other day when I put the Alka-Seltzer tablets in the water. The gas was created. Okay, you saw those bubbles and you saw the fizz. That was a chemical change. Formation of a formation of a precipitate. Okay, we have solids starting to form in solution, or decomposition. If something breaks down into simpler substances, that is a chemical change. So, go back, rewatch the video. Pause, rewind, rewatch. Make sure you fill out your whisks. Remember, you're watching and writing, summarizing, and asking questions. I'll see you guys soon, and see you in class.